Danganronpa.
Alright, just give me a mic check here.
Mic check.
Alright, I think we're good. I think we are alright. Well, alright everybody, welcome back in to more Danganronpa, Another Despair Academy. I am Mr. Grinchman, once again, along with ACP. In the last stream, I don't know why the volume seems louder right now. It might just be me.
Sounds about the same to me.
Yeah, it's just my headset, I think.
Yeah.
It could just be my headset's loud. Okay, I'll just start it real quick so I can get that out of the head. Okay, as I was saying, before we get started on this, as I was saying, I am Mr. Grinchman, once again along with ACP. In the last stream, we finished off chapter 4. We finished up the trial, and excuse me, we finished up the trial, and I found out who killed Haru, and that was Satsuki. And they did it in a way that I think they described it as the way to the sacrifice play and the way to save everyone else that was still alive. We found out what the treasure was that Monokuma hid from everybody, and at least, I don't know if it was one that was specific for Haru, but he found it, and the secret that he got was a picture of him and Satsuki kissing, confirming that they were an item at one point. And he still had feelings for her, apparently, and she had feelings for him, and it ended up with her killing him in a old-fashioned Western standoff, which Haru rigged, because he couldn't bring himself to actually kill her. And then after that, Kinjo went catatonic because he couldn't comprehend the fact that someone was so selfless in an act of murder, and he passed out. Monokuma took him away. Rei, after the trial, became inspired by Satsuki to work with the rest of us and actually work together to get us out of here. She even shared the theory of the memory loss with all of us. However, at the end of the trial, Monokuma, out of nowhere, called us to the gym and introduced this new character into the game. The guy who presumably was the one trapped in that cage that we found in the secret passage. I do not remember his first name, but he's an inventor, I believe. I believe that sums it up pretty well, you think?
Yeah.
Real quick though, before we get into this, I would like, because we didn't really get to do this, I would like to give my quick thoughts on Chapter 4 real quick, and this will be really brief. I feel like Chapter 4 actually really caught my attention, because it was like we both had an idea of where it was going, but it got a lot darker than I thought, and I actually kind of liked that. Like, I liked the direction they took it, to where it wasn't just everyone was accepting they were going to die, they were actually trying to figure out a way to... Well, they weren't just going to starve, they were trying to find out a way to end it without starving. Even though it got really dark with what Kinjo did and the whole setup, I really liked the direction that they took with it. And I felt like the actual reveal of the culprit and how the murder plan went made sense for the two characters who were involved in it. And I also feel like I was pretty on the ball with a lot of stuff that happened in the last chapter with kind of piecing together who was involved, piecing together the reasoning for why they were doing it. Kind of making up for my lackluster performance in Chapter 2. But I will say these last two chapters have, I think, really kind of engaged me a little more. Like, I've definitely been more invested in these last two chapters than I was in the first two.
Yeah.
So I think that it's picking up. So, I don't know if you've got any thoughts, but if you don't, we'll get started.
Guess not.
Yeah. I don't know why, but it feels like the music is louder than it typically is, but... I don't know. Can I turn down the music somehow? Because I can't hear you as well. I can't hear you as well.
I think there's something you can look at in the options.
Oh, or I could just turn down the audio mixer for the game?
Maybe. Yeah, you could try that.
Turn on the audio mixer a bit. How loud are you? Okay, you're almost all the way up, so... Yeah, I think if I was gonna reset it, I'd have to just, reset the game. I think it's okay. Yeah. Alright, let's get underway here.
Alright.
Chapter 5.
Okay. Well, very nice. Everyone is shocked by this surprise, right? Hirosaki-kun is also a freshman at Hope Peak Academy, the same as you, but...
Okay, you definitely sound a lot better now. Like, I can actually hear you a lot better now.
Okay. Due to some circumstances, he joined late. So let it go!
Just Elsa. Was that out yet? No, that was 13.
Yeah.
Frozen was 2013.
Yeah.
I think this was out in 2012.
Was it?
I don't know when this came out. It was really close to the same date, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Yamato, that was his name, okay. So it's obvious she has some... Sorry.
What is she about to say there?
Yeah. It's obvious she has, like, some kind of connection with him.
Yeah.
Because it's obvious that, like, there's still something about her that we don't know, like, that she's not telling us.
Yeah.
Yamato? Mikako-chan, do you know him? Hey, huh? Mikako-chan, why do you turn so blue? Who are you? Makaru? I'm asking who he is. The guy called a transfer student. Is he even gonna be able to talk?
Really?
The transfer student that no one expected. A new character appeared in this place that started with only 15 people, including myself. That alone was enough to confuse our heads. A character named Yamato Kisaragi, looking at us with a quiet smile. Makaru had a fierce stare at him and waiting for him to open his mouth. And when he did... What the heck? Huh?
The question is, who's gonna voice this guy?
I'm looking over the roster here. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I had already done 8, and I think you had 7, not counting Monokuma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not counting Monokuma, you had 7. So who's still alive? That I'm trying to think of, like, the roster we have. We have Yuki still alive, Akane still alive, and Rei. So that's 3 for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Mikako's still alive, Kinjo's still alive, and Teruya's still alive. Which is 3 for you.
Mm-hmm.
To get the balance of the 8 and 8, I think this should be you.
Alright.
This is not what I expected.
Mato, 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 mato to your heart. Everyone's idol is... It's Yamato Kurosagi.
That's... I don't know what I expected him to sound like, but I don't think that was it. I expect him to kind of be like this generic sounding guy. Or like behaving guy, you know? Yeah, everyone's so confused. Rei. Look at her eyes.
Yeah. Oh, real quick tangent. Did you see that video I sent you about where they got the bubble 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 sound from
I
for this
don't
song.
I don't think I watched the video. I did get it. I
Yeah.
don't think I watched it.
Yeah. But yeah, long story short, they got it from just like a garage band like music pack of just some like guys going bop 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 and like remixed it, and apparently Lady Gaga used the same song in one of her say it's the same like sound effect in one of her songs.
Wow.
Kind of a random thing. But
I never would have guessed that.
yeah, it's such a like iconic part of like the soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah,
Of just like
bum, bum.
yeah, bop, 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 bop. But was that okay? Nah, too ordinary. It seems like I was a little bit bored there. What? What are you saying? Are you crazy?
This is a joke. Thanks to you, I just made an embarrassing face. Good lord, I'll throw up.
Whoa, I'm so sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. God, don't let me die. I have sinned, but forgive me from dying.
What is this guy's deal, dude? There's something up with this guy.
Very, theatric.
The first words that came out of Kisaragi's mouth were a hilarious joke that only seemed to awaken, or seemed awkward by anyone, but we soon realized that his condition was somewhat weird.
Oh! Hey you! I've already bullied you for how long? I told you to get along with them! Kisaragi-kun is a kid with a soft heart, even though he seems like that. Well, excluding that, Kisaragi-kun, there's a little bit of an abnormality on his own brain.
Is this what he was talking about when he was in the cage, where he's like, he can't age?
Yeah, maybe
so is he like
thinks he's,
stuck at like a younger age than he actually is?
Yeah, maybe like as like a little kid or something.
It would make sense given what he said.
Yeah. It be said that his mind is a little bit off the shelf. It's not normal to be like that after all. I am called Mato. Yo yo. Are you worried about me? I don't see anything bad here.
There's something wrong with his brain? That doesn't matter. I don't care if this kid is a genius or a lunatic. The important thing is the existence of his being, of this being. We know there's been 15 freshmen at Hope's Peak Academy this year. We haven't heard anything like the ultimate inventor. Yeah, it's 2 games. Yeah, it's like 2 games in the series too early for that. And it's not just that. It's a transfer student who suddenly appeared in the environment of this very Hope's Peak Academy, which was blocked and sealed off from the outside. While Makaru was speaking her complaints about how things were too rapid to get too rapid to understand, Makaru's words were cut off by her. She's just now. Why is she crying?
Yamato ni Yamato ni Kawa? What?
That reaction. You know him. What's the difference here? Mikako Kurukawa. Does that blow out our theory? Like, if she's crying, can like machines do that?
I mean, I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, Monokuma can do everything he can do in this universe, so.
Kurokawa? Jeez, let us go. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? She's like now bleeding out of her ears and her eyes? Huh? What happened to her? It was a single moment. Kurokawa's tears began to blend in bright blood. It began to ooze out of her eyes, her nose, and ears like a fountain. Oh, it is coming out of her nose, too. I didn't see that. And she just fell. Where's the text box? Mikako-chan! Wait, where's the text box?
Add that one in there.
Kurokawa, wait, why is there no text box?
This is more than I expected!
What do you mean? It's as if you knew that if you showed Yamato Kisaragi in front of us, Mikako Kurokawa would pass out.
Well now, don't you all want to know?
What can I do? The blood doesn't stop. Monokuma, what are you doing? Your role should be to cure a student when they're injured in an accident. Like you did with Kinjo.
Should I?
What?
This isn't exactly an unfortunate accident. She'd rather die like this. It's like, whoops, she's done too many emotional expressions. How are you supposed to take care of that in the first place, huh? Well, I don't know now, so I'll leave it to you.
What the heck?
Well, either way. Kizaragi-kun, come this way. Yes, teacher. Here, it's Kurosaki-kun's e-handbook. Be careful not to lose it. Well, thank you. I'll do it. I'll cherish this. I have explained to you roughly everything about living here, remember? Then try to get along with your friends. Okay. You guys get along with Kizaragi-kun. Kizaragi-kun's information has been added to your e-handbooks, so if you're curious, you can look at it.
Monokuma, wait a... Seriously, what is up with the text box? Damn, my friend is bleeding and she's collapsed in front of my eyes. Even with that pretense of wanting someone to die, this Monokuma, I can never forgive someone like that. What should we do? What should I... Mikako-chan, please wake up!
Even if you ask me.
You guys, stop blanking. Hurry up and support the other side. Hikaru? You, the transfer student. I'm so full of things that I want to say, but right now the first thing is to save Mikako Kurokawa. Because I have to hear a lot from this woman. It'll be difficult if she dies now.
Yeah, let's move to the infirmary first. It's on the first floor, so the location is close.
we decided to pick up the unconscious Kurokawa and take her to the infirmary. In the meantime, the revelation of Kisaragi, the transfer student who doesn't even blink, even though a person is bleeding and collapsed, seemed like a creepy person.
Danganronpa.
All right, I think we're back. Mic check.
Hello, hello.
All right. Okay, we're good. All right, everybody, we are back. I am sorry about that. We had a what I believe is a save glitch where in our last file we could not advance past the picture of Kurokawa without the text box disappearing. And we tried resetting several times, and we just cannot fix it. So we had to start a separate file using the option to just skip to chapter 5, which means unfortunately we missed out on a lot of the free times. I don't know what mono coins we have and all that stuff, but it's chapter 5, so it hardly matters at this point. So what matters is, though, we are back, and let's figure out what's going on here. Once again, I apologize. That was not our intention, and that is another fault with this this engine.
Yeah.
that even happened. So, I am sorry. After taking Kurokawa, who lost consciousness over massive bleeding, we went to the infirmary together for the first aid, and then we brought her to her private room, and we immediately gathered in Makaru's room. The sudden transfer student and Kurokawa losing consciousness. Less than a day has passed since we decided to continue Satsuki's will and defeat the mastermind. We were so confused by the rapid change of situation. Mikako-chan, I'm sure she'll be okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you didn't you didn't reshare the
Oh, I didn't?
your on Discord.
Oh, whoops. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry. That's my bad. Can you see it now?
There it is.
Okay. My bad.
Even Kurokawa's not down, and Kenjo isn't showing any reaction. The four of us are the only ones in this wide school. It feels too unreal.
5. They're not in this room, but there's a guy running around outside. Kisaragi, you mean? Who is he? That person named Yamato Kisaragi.
The e-handbook really was updated.
Well, if you think about it simply, they would be the mastermind.
The mastermind?
But didn't you think that that Kurokawa was the mastermind? I didn't know things were going to turn out like this. But that doesn't mean Mikako Kurokawa is also free from guilt. You saw it too, right? As soon as she saw the transfer student, she became anxious and shed tears. That's true. As soon as she saw him, she mentioned Yamato Ni. Is that like brother? Is that what Ni is?
I don't know what that's referencing. I'm trying to think. There isn't any like Japanese like endearment terms.
For Ni?
Yeah. Unless it's like a abbreviation of like the word like Oni?
Yeah, that would be brother.
Yeah.
Well,
But I don't know why
she gave him.
I don't know why they wouldn't just say that. You know, if that was
It could just be a nickname, I don't know.
yeah.
the most primary candidate is Yamato Kisaragi. At the same time, I can't stop being suspicious of Mikako Kurokawa, because we can't reach the conclusion that there's only one mastermind.
You mean it can't be only one mastermind?
I guess, to be fair, in the first game, there were technically two that could be quote-unquote masterminds, the people that set the game up.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you could make the argument there were two. I mean, it does say there were two ultimate despairs, so I mean...
Yeah.
In the first game. The only thing I admire from you is your ignorance. Rather, you don't think the possibility of the mastermind's revenge was because of the character named Yamato Kisaragi appeared? That means... You saying the mastermind that's mixed into our group and the one behind hiding that controls everything? Right, Maeda is useful indeed. Think about it. There's no creature called Monokuma in this planet. That means someone is controlling it. Yeah, if this is real, like the first game, then someone does have to be controlling him right now. And has had to have been doing that the whole time. And the problem is, when we're all in that trial, it can't be any of us, because we are all in the trial and can't be in two places at once. Yeah. And if Kisaragi is independent of Monokuma, it can't be him. It's obvious he was the one in the cage, so it wasn't him anyway. So who is it? I
don't know.
Who is the mastermind in this game? Huh. It's a valid question. Wouldn't that explain that Mikako Kurokawa, who was with us, wasn't the one controlling it?
Yeah. Huh? But didn't Kisaragi and Monokuma move all the same in the gym a little while ago?
I'm not sure about that yet. But maybe they did something without our knowledge. It may have been a reserved operation, or because of the distance, we did not see it. Even so, it means that he's not a trustworthy person. What is certain is that he's been on the sidelines since we got involved in this incident. Yeah, if they don't have anything to do with the mastermind, they can't come from outside the school either. Still, wouldn't it be better to talk directly with Kisaragi-kun than to be suspicious? We don't know what kind of person he is yet. Mikako-chan is the same. When she wakes up, let's talk calmly. I hate being suspicious like this. I don't suppose you guys think that person named Kisaragi Yamato is just a mysterious figure that popped up suddenly, do you?
What are you talking about?
Huh, wait. Do you have any information about Kisaragi-kun, Rei-chan? I forgot she's actually calling her like a friend now.
Mm-hmm.
Maeda, please think for the love of God. Please, for the love of God, help me. I don't think I can handle these fools by myself.
Yeah, it would be exhausting for anyone.
Yeah, to deal with like Teruya and Akane, who can be frustrating for different reasons.
Yeah.
For some reason you sound softer again.
I don't know, it was probably because I was like leaning away from the mic a little
Oh, okay, that's what it was, okay. Oh, Akane, Teruya, you saw it when we reported about the third floor, right? Hope Speak Academy graduation album. Graduation album? Kisaragi Hanzo, the name of the owner of the graduation album. It's too perfect to be a coincidence. So I presume that was like his dad? Because it was 48, and we're like in the 70s right now.
Yeah.
So I presume he was like his dad.
Yeah. Somehow when I heard the name Kisaragi, I recall where it was, the album. There you go. I remember now.
I'm more curious how you can forget such important information. Not only that, you guys, Did you see the mark in the ballroom's arsenal? Mark? You mean the mark with the 2 moons overlapped in blue? Yes. Maeda already heard it before, but that mark is the crest of the Kisaragi Foundation. I'm still curious as to why that armory is in the school, and why the setup of that ballroom was like that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they explain that.
Yeah.
Because I want to know, like, what the point of that was. And why were there so many of those bedrooms back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, what was the point of that? I'm really curious about that. It's not a widely known company to the general public, but it's a giant company in the shadows with a broad reach of high-tech science sector.
Kisaragi Foundation. Kisaragi. Ah, I remember. When I was younger, my father signed to sell robot vacuum cleaners. The source was from the Kisaragi Foundation.
Yeah. There's that way that people know, that may know, although it's a company with a lot of secrets. As to whether it was controlling the mass media or not is unknown. Then Kisaragi-kun is from that big corporation family? If that's the case, it wouldn't be surprising, since the graduation album of Kanzo Kisaragi was discovered and the arsenal has a mark of the foundation. But just looking at this, it doesn't it seem that there is some kind of relationship between the mastermind and the Kisaragi Foundation, which we are facing right now? That's right, it turns out there was one more thing. There's a clue related to the Kisaragi Foundation. Is it really? Which one? At the time, I couldn't say anything, but I found a picture of a person who looks like Yamato Kisaragi in the school's office while investigating the 4th floor. This is the guy that we just saw. This is him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Yamato. Yeah, that photo I found with Kinjo. As I said, as I had room to organize the situation, I began to think of it. The person in the picture that resembled Hanzo Kisaragi in the graduation album was Yamato Kisaragi, whom I met in person a while ago. So imagine he was the person that was cut out of that picture we found. This guy. Yamato. I imagine he was the guy cut out in that group photo.
He must have been.
Because he said he was part of our class, so he was obviously the one who was cut out of the picture.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Kinjo has the picture right now. That's what Maeda-kun had been talking about with Kinjo-kun in the school's office for a long time? Why didn't you tell us right then? I think I was a little confused back then. Well, things were happening, and Kinjo himself told me to stay quiet and spoke some nonsense. Some nonsense? You've come to reveal it now, but Kinjo was also suspicious of Kurokawa. Kinjo hasn't seen Kisaragi, so I wonder if he'll keep thinking that way. Ah, well, he's that kind of guy. But right now, he has become a useless partner.
Then there are 3 clues related to Kisaragi in this large academy.
Yes. Now, do you guys know the reason why I'm suspicious of Kisaragi Yamato? Mikako Kurokawa, who overreacts to Kisaragi, was suspicious for the same reason. But I wish we could talk to him. You're tenacious. Well, do whatever you want. As I see it now, he's a guy with a broken head, so there's a high probability that there's nothing to talk about. What? Makaro, where are you going? There's still a lot to organize with you guys. I have to move. It's about time that guy notices us. Oh, Monokuma. And we have to go look at the 5th floor. I wonder what we're going to find there this time on the 5th floor. Oh, hello.
Oh, what are you all doing here?
Monokuma!
You like to know.
What? I don't want to see your face. Can you leave now?
Oh, what? I was looking for you one by one because I couldn't see you anywhere. I looked all around the school. Wait, but what's this? There was obviously nobody in this room on the surveillance camera, right? No way, you guys! You haven't done anything to the surveillance camera, have you?
Huh. What is he saying now? It must have been broken. It must have broken down. Are you trying to cover up your self-management mistakes with us? You really are a rotten piece of trash.
Breaking my heart with this sudden profanity. Yeah, because you care so much about profanity.
Yeah, Monokuma, you of all people?
Well, anyway, Miss Makaru makes sense. The facilities are old, so it's whatever.
The facilities are old? What does that mean? The facilities of Hope's Peak shouldn't be that old, right?
Ah, that's... What is it? Oh, oh yeah, the switch room in the power room was also a little bad because of the lights out, right? I guess that's what I mean. What? I don't freaking know. I got worked up about the camera, and I came here because I have something to tell you.
Well, probably the 5th floor is open now.
Well, I think you already know if I don't say it, but the 5th floor of the school area is now open, so it's okay to research as much as you want.
Do what you like. The 4th floor was mostly locked classrooms anyway.
That, for 4th floor, if you compare it to the human body, it's a bit sensitive. Well, I say, it's the shameful part of it.
How many rooms could we... I'm trying to think what rooms we couldn't get into. We couldn't get into, like, the data room was... That was up there, right? And then the headmaster room.
Mm-hmm.
I think those were the only rooms we couldn't get into in there.
Yeah.
We couldn't get in the ballroom at first until he opened it.
Yeah.
What? Don't make strange comments.
Miss Tyra, your face is blushing. Well, rest assured, the 5th floor is wide open.
I think in Danganronpa 1, there was only one room on the 5th floor that was locked at all.
Yeah. But, unlike so far, you'll need to be a little more prepared.
What? What's he talking about? What's he on about? What's this fool on about here?
It is also the top floor. You guys seem knocked down, so I thought it would be best for the last minute atmosphere.
What?
Are you prepared to reach the truth? Then go ahead. Think of this service for seeing you guys so motivated. Oh, I'll have to go and see the status of the camera. Bye.
Boing.
What will need to be prepared? He's probably just scaring her for nothing.
Anyway, did you see it? So far I was alone and I didn't have much doubt because there were far more people back then. If 4 or 5 people suddenly disappeared while the number of people is reduced as they are now, the likelihood of being caught will increase each time. We can't talk for a long time in my room because there's 1 or 2 limits that can let this slide on a basis like I just did. So what should we do if it wasn't for the jamming in your room? It would all go into the ears of the mastermind. For now, let's talk briefly only when there is something we really need to say. I'll call you when we need it, so you guys act like you normally do. As usual, you're talking about her eating in the morning together, not leaving our rooms at night, etc. Oh right, you were doing that too. What does it matter? Let's just act together.
Eh?
Instead, I won't lock the door to my room and keep it open, so make sure you come in and out of my room from time to time. Suspicion will decrease the less time we gather.
Yeah?
What was that for? What's with the stupid reaction? Do you hate it?
No, it's not like that. But it's a first for someone like Makaru to suggest that.
I know Rei-chan is a good girl, even though she seemed to not care about us before. She really helped us a lot. Stop annoying me. I told you not to be mistaken, because you and I aren't friends. This is just cooperation. Don't try and cross the line with useless remarks. And that cooperation means you can be a friend, so don't be so cold, Rei-chan. Shut it. I'll get rid of the jamming soon, so come out and go to the 5th floor to investigate.
Makaru?
Rei-chan, did I make you upset? She's just shy, right? I mean, even if she says those things, saying that she will always keep her door open means she's trusting us a bit, or much.
Yeah, we were all ready to join forces and smack the mastermind right now. Let's follow Makaru to the 5th floor and begin our investigation.
Okay. We're still riddled with mysteries, and there's a long way to go. But I could feel that our hearts were united in this despair. Kenjo, Kurokawa, Kisaragi, Yamato, the confusion was still the same, but we were filled with hope more than ever. I decided to go with everyone to investigate the 5th floor. Yamato Kisaragi's record's been updated in the electronic handbook. Morning. Okay, I'm gonna save real quick. Oops, wrong button. Okay, I'm overriding the first one that we did that stopped us in 4. I'm overriding that one.
Yeah.
So what do we have? Do we have like any items or anything? No. Well, we don't have any gifts. Shoot. Do we have any coins?
500.
Oh, we got 500. Okay, so we can get stuff from the machine. I don't think we have to bother with it unless we have to do free time.
Yeah.
Hopefully there won't be much. The teddy bear next to the door. Looks like Makaru had the jamming switch hidden inside the teddy bear. Oh, there's something here. Oh, a coin. Nice. Wait, can I actually view his information in the handbook? I keep pushing the wrong button. No, what am I doing? It's objects. I keep pushing the wrong button. Okay. Which one will be his? I guess it'd be the one on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, not much about him, but oh well. Alright, let's go check out that 5th floor. If I recall in Danganronpa 1, the only, looks like everyone went to the 5th floor. I'll go investigate as well. The only stuff on the 5th floor was the, I want to get through this thought, but the story keeps interrupting me. Huh. The person standing on my way to the school entrance was Yamato Kisaragi, the mysterious figure who appeared a while ago. Oh, hello there. You were Kisaragi? Nice to meet you. You haven't said anything. Since we met here, I'm Yuki Maeda. Are you there, Kisaragi?
What?
Are you angry? I didn't mean to. Yeah, what is up with this guy? Wait, where's his room? What the?
Maybe he took over one of the
Old ones.
old ones.
Taira's statement about having a conversation certainly made sense, but I couldn't establish proper communication, which is likely to be due to his brain state. No, he seemed to be angry with me more than anything else. At least when I saw him at the gym, he was easy. But I think he can speak. But why did he just stare at me and stutter? I don't know. Let's think about Kisaragi's issue later. Let's start with the investigation of the 5th floor because it's a new place. He might be able to find something. Let's see if there's a new room that's randomly showed up. I doubt it. He probably did just take over one of these other rooms. Oh, there is one. Was that here the whole time? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So was that room just here the whole time we couldn't get in, or was it like there was just like there was nothing on the wall?
I do not remember.
Yeah, that's weird. That's odd. Oh well, let's go check. Now, as I was saying though, I think in Danganronpa 1, the only stuff on the 5th floor was the dojo, the biolab, which was the one room that was locked, the garden, and those classrooms, like including that bloody one that you talked about before. So, whoa, Maeda! Hey, Maeda, wait. Oh, it's Ray. Makaru, didn't you go to investigate the 5th floor? I stopped by the library because I had something to investigate. But then I found an important clue. Important clue? Oh, the archive is open. That's right, that was in Chapter 5 in the first game, because that's when we found the Fenrir stuff in the first game. Do you remember there was a locked door at the back of the library? That door opened. Really? I thought Monokuma only said the 5th floor was open. I don't know why he didn't mention it about the back door of the library, but there was a lot of interesting things inside. The area is open now, so go ahead and see for yourself. Okay, thank you, Makaru. One word. Since both Akane and Teruya are in charge of the 5th floor without seeing this, why don't you tell them later? They both rushed over there without a second thought. I'll be heading to the 5th floor. Wait, what, Makaru? She just said Teruya and Akane. She really is starting to become friendly with us. But I can't say that in front of her. Anyway, thanks to Makaru, I now know there's an open place besides the 5th floor. The door at the back of the library. I'll make sure to check it out later as well. Can I go in there now? Yeah, Makaru, you're a lot more likable when you're not an ass to everybody. Okay, I can't get in here. What the heck is this? There's nothing here except for a few books. An old book written in an unknown language. It looks like it got ransacked. Looked like there used to be a bunch of stuff in here, yeah. Is there anything in this book? Nope. Lamp. Hey, I got a point for looking at the lamp. So what's this book right here that we have? As Makaru said, it really is open, the door behind the library, but what even is this place? The room inside the library had a very different atmosphere from the outside, and there were only a few books here. But even those were all empty. There was only a half-open book left by Makaru on the desk. There's nothing that stands out in particular. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm fixing something. Nothing that stands out in particular, so this is all about the book. Is this the important clue she mentioned? It's a bit small of a book, and it looked portable. I decided to read only the part that could be read by picking up the notebook that had only half of it left, as if someone had torn it apart. I finally arrived here. For the time being, I will. For the time being, will. By the way, this diary is still here. Well, it's just a few that come here. A day has passed, everyone can't hide their anxiety, they just can't say it. Since we can't get out of here, in the worst case, we could live here all of our lives, but it would be better than being... Quite a bit of time has passed. Now the mood is a bit more stable. I feel like it has become that way. However, I feel an unknown anxiety. Is this really it? The anxiety that I have has been growing more and more. I don't want to believe it, but if there's class among us, it seems like we would be done since the moment we set foot in there. The suspects are them. They are suspicious. After that, the notebook was torn in half and I couldn't read. What is this, a diary written by someone? Who wrote it? Plus this convict. We can't get out of this place. We might have to live here our whole lives. The words are like, it's the same as we're in right now. But other than that, I couldn't tell who wrote the diary for what reason. Hikaru must have read this. Rather than worrying myself, let's think about it with everyone later. That's really weird.
Yeah.
So it's obvious that someone wrote that after everyone trapped themselves in here and was becoming suspicious of somebody. Yeah, at least like 2 people. Was becoming suspicious of 2 people. I wonder who wrote that. So we couldn't get into any of the other rooms here. What was this room back here? Oh, that's the data room. We couldn't get in there. We probably can't get in there until 6. Yeah, there's the ballroom over there. What was this? Is this the staff room? This is the staff room, right? Yeah. There was like a principal's office somewhere here. Is it over here? Yeah, headmaster's office. Can we get in there? Nope, can't. Dang it. I doubt we'll be able to get in there till the next chapter.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the... Okay, let's see what's up on the 5th floor. What the heck? Look, I got, like, destroyed. What the heck happened here?
There's blood everywhere.
Huh? This is like the 2nd floor dorm area in the first game that you find behind that gate.
Crazy.
What the heck? Huh? As usual, the stairs to investigate a new place. Although a new place, I couldn't read what that said. I didn't really hit the button. That soon came into my sight. I could not comprehend the thing that came into my sight. Let's go with that. This is the 5th floor? Terribly bloody scent. The ground and walls are cracked. It's a terrible sight, as if it was a horrifying tragedy that just happened. You must be surprised, Maeda. Hikaru? Who wouldn't be surprised at this to see this sight? Yeah, honestly, I can't help but fight the smell. We will too, because the 5th floor is far distinctly different than the others. It is different, if it's bloody like this. You idiot, the blood is already there. But look at the overall structure. It's not the same as soon enough you'll notice. Structure. What? What is clear is that this is a very interesting place. Monokuma said we need to be prepared in order to see the 5th floor, meaning there must be something only the 5th floor. Well, don't let me look. Let me look at it from top to the bottom. Don't be dazed and investigate. It's too abnormal. Ugh. The impression of blood and destruction is so intense. It's not very noticeable, but we should investigate first. Why was that the number? That should have just been spelled out, the word. Anything in the bathroom? Probably the bathroom isn't bloody. Yeah, I don't know why. Alright, let's see what's up here. What's up with all this stuff? Yeah, what happened up here? What's this?
This one we'll be figuring out.
Nothing, whatever that is. First floor laboratory. Caution walking. Wait, what? Why did they say first floor? Can I even get in there? Oh, I can't.
I mean, the next floor must be the 2nd floor laboratory.
What? What'd you say?
means whatever's above this must be another laboratory.
Yeah. What is this, a cart? Has a lot of dust. Seems useful for moving equipment and stuff, but it's really out of place. Doesn't fit the room. Well, it doesn't really matter. What the hell is this place? It said it was a lab. No matter where I looked, there was some kind of incubators and blood everywhere. It was an unpleasant place. I have to investigate, starting from these weird capsules. What is this thing? Some of them have lights, and some of them have lights in red, some of them are green. I'm guessing this is the morgue stand-in room. So there's 16 of these things in here. Did they, like, just cremate everybody? Are they cloning us? What is going on? What is this thing? Some of them have green lights. Some of them have lights as red. Some of them have them as green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 7 that are still green, meaning that those people are probably still alive. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are red. There should be more, but... No, I guess... No, that should be... No, that is an odd number. There's only 14. No, if it's 7 and 7, that'd be 14. I'm definitely miscounting. So there should be 16. 4. No, there's only 12. No, there should be 6. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing, dude. 4, 8, 12, 14. There's only 14. Yeah, that does give credence that there's a few people who definitely were involved in whatever's happening here.
Yeah.
Huh. Which explains why there were only 14 rooms in that ballroom and not 16.
Yeah.
Huh. Amidst the unpleasant metal-like capsules lined up, while checking one of them, I found a familiar name on the front of the box. Ayame Hatano. Yeah, are they like... Yeah, are they like cremating us? Are they cloning us? What is going on in this room, dude?
That would be a crazy plot twist if everyone were clones of dead students.
Dude. Dude, that would be really... Dude. Dude, that'd be so creepy. What is...
I definitely would not have expected that.
No. But what are these capsules over on the side for? What is Hatano? Why is the name of dead Hatano? Hatano's name suddenly appeared. Isn't this really out of place? Suddenly I got a horrifying feeling and noticed there were only 16 capsules. And I ran to the one next to it. Or maybe there's 2 more over there that I just can't scroll over to yet. Okay, yeah, there are 2 more, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I just couldn't see the 2 on the right. Higa Mitsuhiro. Mitch's name. Hatano and Mitch. All of them were friends who died after being executed by Monokuma. Yuki Maeda, or sorry, sorry. No, this wouldn't be... What's inside these capsules? It was only after checking the status of the 3rd capsule I realized what my sinister premonition was true. Yuki Maeda, 0. My name, and the green light.
Yeah.
Swallowing my spit, I pushed open the capsule with my name on it. It's empty.
What's in the other?
Looking at the 16 capsules, some were lit up and some had green lights on. In addition, the mark was written on front of them, the capsule with the red light next to the name, and a mark symbol was written on the front of the doors with the green light. Counting the numbers, there were only 9 red and 7 green. The names of the green lights capsules were Yuki Maeda, Akane Taira, Tsurugi Kinjo, Rei Makaru, Nakako Kurokawa, Teruya Atori, and Yamato Kisaragi. All the living ones. If that's it, then the other ones, no way, they can't be.
Yes, they can, Maeda-kun. It's exactly what Maeda-kun is thinking.
Monokuma, you did this.
Yeah, this lab is. A place to hold the bodies of the people who have died so far.
So it is the morgue stand-in. But why does it look like this?
Yeah.
Dude, this is creepy, man.
Even though it's not really a morgue, it would suit for one. These were all made for each one of you. You can open the capsule at any time. So if you miss the faces of your dead friends, take them out and see them.
Dude.
Oh, although you'll be punished severely for corpse damage, so try to appreciate it.
Oh. I think that's a subtle jab at how in the fifth chapter in the first game they blew up Mukuro's body.
Yeah. As much as possible, okay? You shouldn't touch any museum, but only use your eyes.
How did you do this? This is terrible. You're insane. According to what Monokuma says, there really are my dead friends inside these capsules in front of me. So I guess these capsules, just by perspective, seem small. They're probably bigger than they actually look.
Yeah, I would imagine they're like whole person size.
Yeah.
But just the limitations of the sprite limit, fitting 16 of them on screen would be difficult.
I know that, but how can I understand this? How can you convince yourself of this insane action?
You don't believe me? Wait a minute. I'll take one and show it to you.
Oh no, dude. Oh no. What? Stop. Stop it, enough.
It's still a little grotesque. So why not just use Maki's corpse with the least damaged body, okay?
Yeah, I guess she just was hit in the head.
Yeah.
So... Stop! Oh, dude, that's so wrong. Wait, was this like the scene in his dream that he saw at the end of the last chapter? I distinctly remember something like this. This image.
I don't know. Pretty crazy though.
Dude, this is so wrong, dude.
How about it? It's such a long time. Isn't it nice to meet each other again?
Maki, how could you? Okay, so they are full size, and just like you said, it's just the graphical limitation. Despite my refusal, he opened the capsule without hesitation, and Monokuma pulled out Maki's body. At the same time, anger flowed inside, but my body couldn't react to anything because of the insane and abnormal situation. Oh, sorry, it's Monokuma again.
Even though the degree of damage was small, it's been quite some time since they started to decay. It's been corrupted a lot, huh? It's a bit disgusting, but you can endure it, right? The power of friendship is stronger, right? No, he's just mocking us.
Yeah, dude, that's so wrong.
He just like pulled out a half-decayed corpse out of a tube.
Damn you.
Oh yeah! The smell of rotten flesh is bad for your health. So I'll put this away. The ultimate sharpshooter who struggled like that eventually became like this. Wow, why are you overreacting so much? It's a corpse. You've seen plenty already.
Shut up. Why the hell? What's the reason for showing me this?
What's the reason? What else is there than to make you guys despair?
What?
Yeah, I guess they haven't really talked about despair all that much, really.
Yeah, they didn't really talk about it until the start of the last chapter.
Yeah. friends were the one who started after the class trial yesterday. That you will reveal my identity and try to punish me.
There's no L.
Yeah.
The L and the A are in the wrong spot.
I'm just playing my opposition. Accordingly, see? It is often in my boys' comic books, right? When the protagonist powers up and announces a decisive shutdown, the villain also powers up accordingly to drive the protagonist even more desperate. It's the same.
Damn, it's such a terrible thing.
Well, no matter how far you go, I wonder if you can reach the truth, let alone my identity. I'm hopelessly bored waiting still.
It would be funny if it was... That wouldn't make sense. But I'm trying to think about how this ties into the rest of the timeline, because it said it's spoilers for the first game, so it implies it fits into the other timeline somehow.
Yeah, some way.
It'd be funny if Junko somehow set up this game. That would be funny. But how would that have worked in the main timeline, though, given the context?
Yeah. No clue.
I don't know. I don't even know who the mastermind could be at this point.
Yeah. I don't think it. Like, I don't think the mastermind would have anything to do with the first game.
No, I don't think so.
Unless it's some other random tie-in, like, side character.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea who the mastermind could be.
Yeah. Because it... Like, 2 wasn't even out yet when they were, like, writing this. So... It couldn't be anything from 2 or reference anything from the future. So it'd have... If it was, it could only involve any of the original
Characters.
16 students.
I think it's also obvious this is not the same Hope's Peak that everyone got locked in the first game, because some of the rooms are different.
Yeah, it's a very different game, at least in this version.
Yeah, because there was no pool in this. There's no pool. There's a ballroom that wasn't there in the first game. There's this room that wasn't there in the first game.
Yeah, and then they didn't have anything to do with the that corporation place.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, or yeah.
So,
Yeah, I do like this though, that it's actually kind of stumping me of like who could be behind this whole thing.
yeah, it's definitely not obvious, that's for sure.
No.
Reference that desperate expression and almost vomiting was very good. It was a nice show for me to someone like my Ada-kun. So goodbye.
Jeez, dude. Damn it, stop joking around. What despair. I'll never forgive you. Why is it playing the Ultra Despair Girls music? Monokuma does have outrageous and inhumane acts. I have to get back on track and continue the investigation of the areas. Okay. So what I can't even see what this is. What is up with these capsules here, dude?
Yeah.
I can't even read what's in there. Well,
I kind of want to translate it though.
what?
I kind of want to translate that real quick. That actually said.
Yeah.
An incubator of some kind. It looks incredibly dangerous. If possible, I shouldn't touch it.
Okay. Does it say that all these? Okay, yeah, okay. I can actually look at that one.
Incubating what? That makes me think they're like growing something.
Yeah, this is the Ultra Despair Girls music.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I want to read all these. Oh, I can't even. Dang, you didn't even translate these, dude. can't even translate these over to the... Couldn't even translate mine that you outright said was which one it was. Yeah, you couldn't even translate the ones that you put there. Really? Thanks, game. Oh well. Okay, that was a tone shift. That was so wrong on so many levels, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's this room over here? Collection room. What the heck is this?
Collection of what?
Yeah, what is this?
Pictures on the wall?
Kisaragi Foundation, first representative, Yusaku Kisaragi. Okay. Dang it, I have to walk around the desk to get over there. Second representative, Hanzo, okay. So I guess that's the grandfather, this is the father. Oh, there's something here. Oh. And then this is probably Yamato. So I guess it's obvious, though, that the Kisaragi Foundation had something to do with helping fortify this building somehow. There's a small notebook on the desk. There's a notebook full of various articles clipped from the newspaper. Oh, hey, it's the images that you see in Chapter 6 of the first game. The ones of the tragedy.
Yeah.
Let's see, what article is this? Huh? Seeing the clipped articles, I couldn't hide my surprise. In the photo, newspaper article, a gigantic Monokuma, a mob dressed with Monokuma costumes, were publicly revealed. What are these fishy contents? The world's most biggest desperate event in human history. According to the article, the world's situation went into jeopardy due to a simultaneous terrorist attacks all over the world. It was a crisis that should never have happened again in history. Yeah, what the heck? Maeda-kun, what's wrong? You look surprised. Akane, look at this. What, a newspaper? I don't really read the news that much. Yeah, that's fine. The news is depressing anyway. And biased. Eh? What is this? Monokuma? It seems to be called the most desperate event in human history. Akane, do you know? There's nothing. This absurd thing. No matter how much I read this article. If this happened, it would have been an uproar on the news or the internet. And the date of this event, it's said to have occurred, is in the future? Wait, what? Okay, so time has clearly passed, so that gives credence to Ray's theory that everyone, when they got to the school, this had not happened yet. Whatever this tragedy is, has not happened yet when they got there. So it's obvious that that date is coming past now. The future. What else does it say? It's literally the future. We were kidnapped at the entrance ceremony, so we seem to remain here. It must have passed roughly 2 weeks until the day. The day written in the newspaper is 3 months from today? Wait. That means everything fell apart so quick after they started school there.
Yeah, it only 3 months.
Yeah, in the first game, like, everyone at least got to live like 1 year normally before they had to lock themselves into school.
Yeah.
Wow.
So are these people related to... That would make sense. Well, because it's... Well, I guess this could be an alternate timeline where this class was the next class under. What number class were they
In the first game?
Makoto's class?
They were 78.
And then what did it say these are? It's like,
I think they're 78 too, I don't know. They're somewhere in the 70s.
yeah.
Really? How did this happen? Obviously, it was because of the school's circumstance. We entered a little earlier than normal semester, right? Yeah, we didn't pay much attention to it because they mentioned in the main class. which is not the preparatory department. It is a free atmosphere rather than a standard class schedule. We didn't really bother very much. Thinking about it, the date written in this paper is almost close to the start of the normal semester. Well, I don't know what it means, but it doesn't make sense that a newspaper is from the future and date. The contents of the newspaper are so unconventional, and the whole Monokuma aspect of it could be some fabrication, clearly. Yeah, I think so too. But maybe something strange happened here. Then let's talk about it with Rei-chan later. Rei-chan must know more things than we do. She might be able to clear this something. Okay, then about the notebook. I'll have it. I can hand it to Rei-chan later, okay? Okay. In the world's most desperate event in human history, how do I get that ominous feeling? I can't even look at the computer. Oops, I'm pushing. I'm slipping on the button. Okay, so I guess this is just gonna be a picture of Yamato. Kana, you're here. Are you investigating?
Yes,
But?
look at this.
Whoa. Whoa, he looks good in the suit and tie.
Yeah.
What is this? Yamato Kisaragi, the third president of the Kisaragi Foundation. Wait, what? He's the president of it now? So he's the boss. What? That's not what I expected. So he's the boss of the foundation now. Which I guess if he was in the class, it would have made sense how we could have gotten everything from the foundation to help fortify the place. It could explain why the signature of the foundation was all over, like in that ballroom. If he was in our class and was president of it.
Yeah.
Dude. Huh? It's not the same name or something like that, right? Wherever you look. This is Kisaragi-kun. We met a former student, right? The Kisaragi-kun we met is a former student, right? That's true. It's written as the Kisaragi Foundation that Makaru mentioned first. I thought this was the principal's office at first, but when I looked closely, it said it was the collection office. Principal's office, or if it's the headmaster's office, it's on the 4th floor already. More than that, alternative, this room is... The 5th floor is all bloody and in terrible shape. It's a strange feeling. It feels like only the 5th floor is independent from Hope's Peak. Turns out that Makaru, who I met a little while ago, said the same thing. The 5th floor is very different from all the previous ones. There's also the fact that Kisaragi-kun's picture is hanging here. It seems like an important clue that shouldn't be overlooked. I agree with you there. Let's keep it in mind and continue investigating other places. There seems to be a lot of information on this floor.
It's a bit difficult because the smell of blood doesn't go away, but I'll try my best.
Okay, so... These first 2 rooms have really been eye-opening about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay, I can only imagine what else we're gonna find up here. I can't even walk through the blood, I have to walk around it. So Rei's over here. Ah, Makaru, you trying to investigate this room?
Maeda, no, I'd like to, but it's impossible. This door is locked.
Oh, so there's... Lock, are you saying it can't open? Just shush and come here.
Do you see it? There's a password input panel.
Password? Not a normal lock? Moreover, Monokuma said there was nothing locked on the 5th floor.
That's not it. The record room has an auto lock function, so I can't open it as I like.
Monokuma!
Oh, is it important enough that it needs an auto lock?
No, wait, it's not like that.
What on earth happened on the 5th floor anyway? What the hell is this?
Isn't it your job to figure that out? I'm glad you like it. This place was specifically left as it was at the time.
So this whole floor is symbolic of that one classroom in the first game where everything was just left as it was and it was all destroyed.
Yeah.
But it happened on
So
the whole floor.
it must have something to do with the event
Yeah, whatever that was.
some way.
As it was at the time?
I ran my mouth too much. I don't know. So figure it out yourself. Anyway, the door to the rec room will open once you enter the password. Got it? Oh, and one more thing. For the record, only one person can go in. If someone is already inside, it won't open even if you enter the password correctly.
What is the point of that?
It's probably gonna have something to do with the murder later.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't throw in a very specific detail like that unless the murderer's gonna like make sure there's some kind of confusion about who was able to get in and out of that room at what time.
Probably right. What? Why does such a pain in the ass system exist?
The record! The recording room itself is a single room. I can't do anything with this because it checks the heartbeat of the person inside and restricts access.
But what if more than one person entered the room at the same time?
That's impossible too. The sensor at the entrance will activate and secondary bulkhead doors will block the entry. Oh, you guys don't know the password. So this is useless information anyways.
I'm almost willing to bet that the Yamato probably knows what the password is. It's obvious like someone here knows what it is.
Or will figure it out at some point.
Well, of course. Maeda, you don't know the password either. It doesn't matter. Even if it wasn't specifically in the rec room, there are still interesting clues in the other rooms as well. Let's continue the investigation by being open-minded. Once the investigation is over, I'll call you, so you better do a good investigation report. Yeah, it should be fine. By the way, Makaru, you were often disgusted at the gatherings and reporting investigations. Rather funny when you asked to report our investigation. Seeing you won't stop talking means you don't want to investigate. Okay, sure, let's not do it. I was joking, I'm sorry. Oh yeah? I was also joking too. Sorry, go ahead and investigate. You're a lot more likable when you're actually working with us.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, or seriously, Makaru has no openings, so I just got a reverse beating. But in the past, I would have been angry. I guess taking a joke with a joke is a little better. Staff only allowed. Okay. Yeah, so only staff could get in here. So whatever was in there must have been really important.
Yeah.
Huh. So we haven't seen Teruya yet, so there's probably only one room we can go into. It's probably over here somewhere. There's two. There's two rooms here. Yeah, so there's no classrooms on this floor. This is different than all the others, so what's in here? Parlor. Okay, he's in here hanging out. So they got like a kitchen in here?
Yeah, it's like a relaxed room.
Yeah, so like a kitchen, some knives, oven. Okay, yeah, so like a relaxing area, yeah.
Ah, Yuki, where are you now?
Teruya, the 5th floor is...
Do you see it? No. Even with seeing her sleeping in this room right now is... I can't even guess what happened here. It's like a terrorism event just ended. According to the tag on the door of this room, it's called the parlor. I'm investigating what I can.
By the way, oh sorry. But by the way, Teruya, are you okay? That's the typo there, I think.
Huh? What do you mean about being okay?
Well, it's bloody everywhere. I think even I feel like a scale of our situation is getting bigger and bigger nonstop. I'm kind of saying this now, but you're very weak against these things. That, I must say, you were timid.
Yuki sure knows how to talk, saying all these things in front of me, surprisingly. You are correct. Honestly, the 5th floor is shocking enough I would never imagine. This bloody scent that keeps hitting your nose, I just want to throw this investigation and run away like a coward. Well, at least he's honest.
Yeah, he is.
But we made a promise to Setsuki. We vowed to not run away anymore. And these goggles. Hiko's goggles are giving me strength. It's scary, but I want to run away from everything, but every time I think about that, I think about them too. It's kind of funny when I say this, but I'm more serious than ever.
No, I can see his determination clearly. I'm sorry for calling you a coward. To be honest, I'm probably more of a coward. I don't know why they didn't correct that text.
I don't mind. At least it's not a bad thing to say. Well then, I'm going to continue investigating the parlor more. Is Maeda going to investigate here too?
Oh, I'll go somewhere else. I'll leave this parlor to you.
Okay, I hope you find something too.
Everyone's growing up. Kane surpassed Ayame's death. Haru was also beginning to acknowledge and cooperate with us. Haruhi became mentally strong in the sense of Haruhiko's redemption. Even though Kinjo is fainted by shock, he too began to recognize his twisted values. Not to mention Haruhiko and Satsuki, who threw away their lives to save us. But what about me? Am I growing? Somehow it feels like everyone is moving away. It's like I'm the only one stuck in one place on my own. No, why am I suddenly immersed in this state of futile inferiority? I'm struggling as far as I can to defeat the mastermind alongside everyone else. That's the only action to think about and act now. There was nothing especially useful in there. So what's this room over here? What's this door? It says the 5th floor is the top floor, so it doesn't seem like it would go anywhere. Is this the rooftop? Dang it! Damn it, it's locked. Monokuma, he might have lied, saying the 5th floor was all open. Still, it feels something is off about this door. It seems there's something really important behind this. I wonder. Suspicious, but I don't have any options right now, so let's not worry about it. Let's leave it alone for now. What the heck? What would even be in that area?
No.
I think I've looked around all the newly opened places. I decided to move to the dormitory. Yeah, what is in those 2 rooms? After roughly completing the investigation of newly opened places, we decided to gather at the dining hall as usual to report on the investigation according to Makaru's proposal. Now, let me hear what everyone has investigated.
This is the first time my report is being conducted by only 4 people. And only 4 of us in this giant room.
Can't be helped. Kinjo and Kurokawa are unconscious. And Kisaragi is off topic. But is it really necessary to report on the investigation here? That is, well, the eyes and ears are open. Kane glanced at the surveillance camera and blurted out her words. I think I know what she wants to say, but that would only mean a report of the investigation could be comfortably in Makaru's room, which is not affected by the surveillance cameras. No. You guys have been doing reports in the dining hall so far, haven't you? Then you better do what you've been doing.
And I said this, didn't I? You can't stay in that place for long. I said I'll call you when we really need it. Until now, do as usual. Although I'll praise you for not saying anything there without thinking. Honestly, you guys were dubious about your lightness in your words, but now you're doing very good. Ah, yes, thanks. Oh, she actually complimented Akane for once.
Yeah.
Wow, I was praised by Ray-chan. You look like a real teacher. It's almost like a really weird version of Toko and Byakuya, where Akane like really wants to be friends with this huge superiority complex, and Ray is now sort of acknowledging her in a non condescending way.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed that it is sort of like a odd parallel of the Toko and Byakuya thing.
Yeah.
At least she's not obsessed with her. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Akane, you are a lot more likable than Toko is. At least in the
Yeah.
first game, you're definitely a lot more likable than Toko is.
Probably. He is not a real teacher, right? An ultimate level professor too?
Please do not make the same sounds as Maeda. Anyway, let us begin the investigation report. As you know, we've investigated it. The fifth floor was uniquely different, even with the different atmosphere of the school.
Yeah, the first thing I discovered was the terrible bloodstains spreading across the fifth floor and the signs of destruction.
I can't even guess what happened in there. I don't even think the corridor was originally like that. Is it something like a terrorist event really happening at Hope's Peak Academy? Because when the second floor was opened, there was a notice in the library that the doors to Hope's Peak would be closed.
If there was that, then the serious problem mentioned in the notice is what was left on the fifth floor?
Wait, that doesn't make sense. When we entered Hope's Peak Academy, there was no notices that Hope's Peak was closing, and the fifth floor should have been fine. Yeah, that gives a lot of credence to your theory about the memory loss.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think we have pieced together that more time than we think has passed.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a guess about that problem, but I won't talk about it here, so I'll call you later. For now, let's skip this part and start with something else. Well, the rooms on the fifth floor were the parlor, collection room, record room, and the laboratory. 4 rooms in total.
I checked the parlor room, like the kitchen and the dormitory where there were cooking utensils, like a gas stove or kitchen knives, so it seems possible to cook in there. Of course, the whole room is covered in blood, so no one would want to cook in a place like that.
I examined the collection room like a Tori-kun said it was bloody in there. Well, there was something. There was a picture of him. Him? The 3rd president of the Kisaragi Foundation, Yamato Kisaragi. The picture of Kisaragi was hung in the frame on the wall like that. Is that so? That's not all. Next to it were pictures of people named Yusako Kisaragi and Hanzo Kisaragi, saying they were the first and second representatives.
Kisaragi Hanzo. Wasn't that the owner of the graduation album?
Yeah, the first representative, Yatsuko, was also clear that there is something related to the Kisaragi Foundation at Hope's Peak. No, wait. Yamato Kisaragi was the 3rd representative? The Kisaragi Foundation couldn't change their representative so quickly. What time frame would this be? It would have been Kisaragi Hanzo at the day of the entrance ceremony. No, that can't be it either. Ray-chan, what's wrong? Never mind, so what else? Other than that, in the collection room, Kane, there were those. The newspaper clippings. Oh, that's right. Guys, there was something very suspicious, but we had a clue that seemed promising. Look at this. What is this? Look at the contents of it. It looks like a notebook someone cut out and wrapped the newspaper articles.
What's this? Monokuma?
The worst desperate event in human history? What kind of joke is this? We don't know either. It was on the desk of the collection room. As it's written here, it seems there has been an exponential increase in the mobs around the entire world and rioting in each country. Don't be ridiculous. This would have reached the army if that were the case. Where were they?
If you look at this paragraph, there's been a reactionary molecule or key people among the mob that's responsible for the events of the disaster. So the response team in the event were not under any control due to the reactionary molecules that have been stained by the mobs.
What does that mean?
I have no idea.
Yeah, what is a reactionary molecule?
I don't know. This is...
The epicenter of the riot is called Hope's Peak Academy? What? Stupid.
But I don't know about such an event. We don't, right? I mean, this massive terror cannot have happened in just a few weeks like we are.
That is true. Maybe it was Monokuma's manipulation. Honestly, it's not even real that a giant Monokuma destroys a building. Not even a science fiction movie. It's also too absurd. But it's not that there is the only possibility of manipulation. According to the newspaper, the worst desperate event in the history of mankind has occurred in the future. In the future? It must have been about 2 weeks since we were here, the entrance ceremony. But even calculating that from that time, there's still a few months left until the date written in the newspaper.
Then that was it? It's not like the newspaper flew in from the future in a time machine.
I also heard Maeda-kun's words and thought it could only be a manipulation. But I don't know why someone would make such an elaborate operation. If you think about it, it's obvious that all the videos are the first motive to be manipulated, so there's nothing to be surprised about this now, right? Future, 5th floor, Hope's Peak Academy, 3rd generation representative. As expected, I'm convinced at this moment. Akara, what's wrong? No, I'll tell you later. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Give me that notebook, I'll handle it. Oh, okay. Yeah, for now put all your suspicious things on hold. What's next? Did you find anything else?
Maybe it's for the best, but Makaru, aren't you overlining it too roughly? Of course I think it's manipulation, but I think we should put more thought into it.
Makaru's made a stared at Teruya without saying anything and raised her head toward the camera.
Yeah, although it's better to leave the complicated thinking aside. Let's continue the investigation report.
Well, I mainly investigated the collection room and hallway.
there was a place called the record room. What's going on in there?
Record room. I couldn't enter. The door is locked with a password and input device. So if you don't know the password, the door won't open.
Oh, that sounds very important.
Then what about the lab? Did anyone search that lab? Oh. Oh, right, they don't know. They don't. Or at least Akane and Teruya don't know what was in there.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That was still so wrong, dude.
Yeah.
I guess she went in there. Yeah, she definitely went in there too. I wonder what Monokuma showed her when she went in there.
Probably the same thing.
What? Ray-chan, Maeda-kun, you two went silent all of a sudden. Don't be alarmed and listen. It's something we learned while searching the lab. There were 16 capsules in there. Those capsules were the bodies of the people who died so far inside. What? Huh? Did I hear something wrong just now?
Yeah, don't be alarmed.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna make them not alarmed to hear something like that.
It's always funny, like when shows or like cartoons are like self-aware of stuff like that, where everyone says, don't panic. Everyone panics, but if you say run around and panic in like an unorderly fashion, everyone does things calmly.
Yeah.
Like I love when cartoons are self-aware like that. Are you deaf? It's bodies. Of the 15 of us, there are 16 capsules, including Yamato Kisaragi's, and the dead ones have their bodies stored inside them.
Seriously? This is just nonsense. A real corpse?
I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. Monokuma took out Maki's body and showed it to me. That's so horrible. How can you do that to humans? Yeah, I'll admit that it's twisted. When was Monokuma not insane anyway? Anyway, in the case of the people who are still alive, a green light is on the capsule.
That means if we die in the future, we'll be in that capsule?
Yeah. That's crazy. I can't forgive him for harassing people who have already died. Yes, it's better if you got more fighting spirit risen further to aspire more into looking for more clues. Unfortunately, the lab had nothing else to be discovered except that insane sight.
Then that's everything from the 5th floor compared to the previous one. I guess the progress was somewhat better.
There's another door right at the end of the 5th floor, but that was also locked. No, but isn't that weird? The 5th floor was mentioned to be wide open by the Monokuma, but there are 2 locked places. It's wrong to believe what he says in the first place. Looking at your priorities right now, you don't know anything about the library either.
Suddenly the library came up?
Oh, that's right. There was a locked door behind the library that was also open there. Yes, I told Maeda. It's the same way you heard it. Inside of that door is a small solitary room, similar to the 5th floor. Flower pots are broken. Even if there's a bookshelf, all the books are gone or damaged. But I found something interesting in it. Interesting? It was only half torn, but it was a small diary written by someone, like a small notebook. Maeda, don't interrupt my words. Sorry. Anyway, the contents of the diary are like this. We barely arrived here. For the time being, will. Also, this diary was still here. Well, there are only a few who come here now. A day has passed. Everyone can't hide their anxiety, but they can't help it. We can't get out of this place. In the worst case, we will live here forever. But it would be better than... Quite a bit of time has passed. Now the mood is somewhat calming. However, I feel an unknown anxiety. Is this really it? That anxiety. I feel the inside was getting bigger and bigger. I don't want to believe it, but if there's a case, if there's a class among us, from the moment we entered, then we're finished. The suspects are them. They are suspicious. That's what it said.
Wait, did they say Among Us?
Yeah, they did. Nice.
Had to throw that one in there.
Yeah, you did.
For old times.
Yep.
Was that weird? I don't even know what they're talking about.
It's no wonder that you don't understand because you're an idiot with no way to salvation. Some of the letters are blurred out, and the back part is not torn. But this alone gives you a great clue, doesn't it? A clue? That we might have to live here our whole life, that we can't get out. Doesn't it feel similar to our situation? Well, there's that too. But I'm not sure about the person who wrote it was in the same position like us. But it's a bit different from us when they say, we barely arrived. And it wasn't written that long ago because the dust of paper was dry. Dust of paper and dry ink. I mean, it may be a little different, but it was written by a person in this building. Now then, I'll ask at this point. If there's a person who wrote this article, out of the 16 of us, including Yamato Kisaragi, who would it be?
Well, wouldn't it be possible to find out by doing handwriting survey?
I'm trying to think of who would have even written that. I almost want to say it's probably someone who's dead. That or Kinjo.
Yeah.
But that method won't work with our dead friends. We already know the person who wrote in that diary is the current people alive. No, the handwriting check is bullshit. But my idea is right. The person who wrote this article is one of the currently alive people. Oh, so it is someone who's alive. I don't know. I've got like 3 people I think it could be.
Yeah.
It's either Makako. I think it's either Makako, Kinjo, or this other guy. Because I doubt it's Teruya or Akane. I mean, it could be us. It could have been us, actually, now that I think about it.
Maybe.
Because it's obvious that... Oh, that could have tied into that secret. That he was suspicious of somebody.
Yeah.
That he somehow knew who the mastermind was, or could have an idea of who they were.
Yeah.
So it could have been us.
Hmm.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I sometimes don't even consider us, that we were still around at this point, too.
Yeah.
It could have been us. How can you be so sure? It's a guess, but from the nuances of the first paragraph, the author was not the first person to arrive here. But we were the ones to attend Hope's Peak for the first time. Except for one person who is unidentified and sure enough to hang a photo in this building. You don't mean Kisaragi. It is most likely that guy, or Mikako Kurukawa. Why Mikako-chan? In here. That's all I can tell you in this place right now. Other than that, there were no other new clues. Makaru quickly noticed the surveillance camera and hurriedly terminated the speech.
Right. But we're in trouble. We found out very little.
No, we didn't have a clue before, but now we have found a lot. That's a huge fact, too. Really? That's Ray-chan for you. Well, this is also a fact I realized after investigating with you guys. In that aspect, you have my gratitude. Thank you.
Now she's just gonna leave. Makaru, where are you suddenly going? What about the investigation report? What is it? Aren't we done? This is all I can tell you in this place right now. I'll call you later, so do your usual stuff. Bum, 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 bum. She's gone. We've gotten a lot closer since Ray-chan said she was going to be with us, but it seems like she's reluctant to be with us somewhere in her mind.
Still, where does Makaru want to do this? Let's think better.
Right, everyone noticed what Makaru was trying to say, right?
Yeah, now Ray-chan is more dependent, so let's follow her words.
Aye, then we have to go to that newly opened library room.
I'll go around and investigate. Let's behave as Makaru suggested.
Yeah, but something's bothering me a little.
What's wrong?
No, it's just I'm worried about Kinjo-kun and Mikako-chan.
Well, that's one thing, but now that the first aid has been done, you have no choice but to wait for them to recover.
That's true for Kurokawa, but is Kinjo not awake? Day has already passed.
Yep, that's for granted. If Kinjo-kun was awake, he would have been severely punished because he didn't come out when introducing Kizaragi-kun.
On Akuma.
Go away, we never called you. Oh, easy. I just came to answer Maeda-kun anyway. One more thing about Kinjo-kun. I haven't seen any signs of him waking up, or any shocks at all.
Mac is gone.
Still, after listening to Monokuma, it makes sense. If Kinjo has been awake, we would have heard Monokuma call and come to the gym, because if we don't follow, we get punished.
That's more worrying, though. Kinjo-kun, I haven't seen any sign of him waking up.
Honestly, when he was in the ballroom and then waking up to see stuff like this, I'd rather want him to be fainted like this.
No, believe it or not, if you were Kinjo, you will surely realize you were wrong. Your wrong values when wake up.
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's best to join forces with Kinjo and get out of here, right?
I was just joking.
Honestly, if we're talking about the people that have annoyed me less in this playthrough, I'd honestly go with Ray, because I think Kinjo has hurt me a lot more. I mean, you're probably in a different boat than me on that, but he's just rubbed me the wrong way in a lot of context, even if it is rooted in some really twisted logic.
Yeah.
It's just rubbed me the wrong way in a lot of different aspects, stuff that he's done in this game.
Yeah.
So I mean, you might be different on that, but that's just my take on it.
Yeah. I was just joking. Alright then, let's move.
So are we actually going up to the library now? We were just there. Kara realizes something due to the newly discovered clues on the 5th floor. Next to the surveillance cameras, it was hard to talk about it right now, so for now let's spend time investigating as usual and think until Makaru calls us. Oh, come to think of it, I also decided to talk to Kisaragi as well. Before we investigate, I should probably talk to him. I couldn't communicate very well, but I think he's still in the dormitories. Let's find him. He's probably at his room. I'm gonna save real quick, so I don't have to go through all that again. It was this one that I saved, right? Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, it was. Oh, he is over here. Whoa! Makako's actually awake. What the heck? Oh, I found Kisaragi. Hey. But the person with Kisaragi is Kurokawa. She was awake, however. What's with the atmosphere?
And she's still stuck on that same Yamato ni. Hello? Why is Yamato ni is like that? Ah. Lady, I guess I'm sick because I'm not feeling well, and you seem to be the same status as I am. Your face turned blue and you're getting discolored. How did this happen? Why? Ow. I see, you got many things to say there. You're also very excited too. You want to hear my adventure story? You want to hear me out then? But I refuse. I can't tell you. Yamato-kun. Until now, you were far away. I don't know what you're saying. Straight up. Use your mouth language. What to say, Yamato-kun, to you? Ow.
What is going on with her?
Yamato-kun.
Is she bleeding again?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is going on with her?
Like she like can't say his name properly.
What? Kurokawa, she's awake and in bad shape, but Kurokawa's attitude toward Kisaragi is awfully strange. Seems like some kind of relationship. But why am I hiding and eavesdropping? The purpose here was to talk to Kisaragi in the first place. Hey, Kisaragi.
You.
We met for a while ago, a while in the morning, but I'm Yuki, Maeda. Hey, I want to talk to you.
Yuki Maeda.
It's this again. I haven't done anything, but Kisaragi stared at me fiercely. When I saw him talking with Kurokawa, he was normal. Seems like I'm the exception. Why? Hey, take it easy. Why do you look so angry? I just want to greet you.
You want to say hello?
Well, that's right. Please don't be angry all the time. I didn't do anything. It's a little sad to be the target of anger.
Yuki Maeda, aren't you a bad person?
What? What's he talking about? What's he on about here? Yeah, what's he on about? Huh? Why am I a bad person? Well, it's kind of weird to call yourself good, but I'm not a bad person either.
And are you really a good person?
Bad, good. If we pick one, personally, I think I'm nice.
Good. Oh, a change of heart. Bright as light, more than previously, you say you're good.
Monokuma said that Kisaragi had a problem on his brain. Although the conversation is difficult to comprehend, it doesn't seem impossible at all. And Kisaragi seemed to have loosened up the boundaries to see if he could listen to me. Yeah, what is up with this guy? Like, I'm really wondering what's up with him. Like, there's something really odd about him.
Yeah, it's like he has a bunch of different bunch of different personalities.
Yeah. Yeah, probably, yeah. I mean, that could make sense. I mean... Yeah, if I'd done anything wrong, please tell me for sure. Don't be angry for no reason. I'll fix it somehow.
You, Yuki Maeda, no fault. That's it. said like that. Me misunderstood.
Misunderstanding. I heard that Kisaragi was a student who had just entered in Hope's Peak Academy as the ultimate inventor, so you're a classmate. I said my greetings to you once. Well, they said you had a little problem in your brain. But since you're my friend, please tell me if there's anything difficult. If I can, I'll help you. And I'd like you to talk to the others too. Although there were more of us who are already gone.
I see. Alright, oh good. Understood. Got it.
He's very gullible.
Yeah.
That's why I worry for him. That's why I worry for him in this chapter.
Yeah.
We all know what happened when Ibuki became gullible. We all know what happened to her.
Yeah.
He was angry at first for no reason, so I thought it would be difficult to get closer to each other, but it seems to have been a minor misunderstanding. It's still a bit complicated to talk to, but... Hikaru says Kisaragi is the most likely candidate to be the mastermind, but I don't feel that directly by talking to him. Is it because the brain damage, or maybe he's acting like an innocent person? Either way, until Hikaru calls us, we have to keep investigating. For now, I think I should be okay to know more about it. You are now able to spend free time with Yamato Kisaragi. Okay. Come to think of it, it was originally planned... Oh, okay, now we're getting to what I was saying here. Come to think of it, this was originally a wall with nothing on it. Then one day, this became Kisaragi's private room. Well, maybe it was Monokuma's doing. It's not surprising that a new student arrives and you construct enough to make a new room. I'm not surprised anymore. Well, then let's move. Afternoon, okay. Well, if we're gonna spend free time with anyone, I gotta go to the machine real quick and just get some random stuff.
Yeah.
Oh well. Stupid save glitch.
It's so odd though.
Yeah. That the save glitch happened?
Yeah. Just kind of randomly.
Yeah, that is really weird. Man's romance. Well, we got the secret scene.
That's funny right off the first one.
I think I'll go until we have like 475, and I'll presume that that's enough. Red book. Paragon. Green drink. Cross. High color spray. Hair color spray, I think that's it. Dumbbell. Vitamin gift set. Vitamin gift set. Handwritten sign. Gambler's trinkets. Oh, that was the other rare item. Jewel necklace. Hey, we actually got the 2 secret items.
Too bad, we're already past that part.
Yeah, at least we got to see both the scenes. Game machine. Party sprinkles. Or party sparkles set. Rainbow umbrella. Model plane. Green drink. Bachelor's memory. Rainbow umbrella. Protein. Glasses. Antique teacup. Handcuff. Man's romance again. Handwritten sign.
I guess we should check the wiki or whatever you did for the things to see what we actually need.
Well, depending on who we're talking to, we've already done all of Akane's, even though we've skipped over a ton of hers. We've done Mikako's and actually gone through hers. Now, obviously, we can't talk to Tsurugi, and we probably can't talk to Mikako, even though we've already done hers. We wouldn't talk to her anyway.
I mean, who would you want to talk to?
Well, if I want to talk to the new guy.
Okay, I'll look up his stuff. I'll look up his stuff real quick. Okay, yeah, Yamato Kisaragi. Yeah, it actually doesn't list his. Oh no, okay, no, it gives one present that's like his favorite is. It says infinite power supply is his favorite, then nothing else. So it doesn't like nothing, really likes nothing. It does say the items you get from him. You get a memo book, and then that's his unique one. And then one you get, I think for giving him the love item, is you actually get a photo of Mikako from him.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can try just giving him something random, seeing what happens. Because it doesn't list any items he really likes, so. I'm not going to look up when we can access him, because that spoils if you... Well, you don't do 3 times in Chapter 6, so... You don't... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they'd introduce someone and just kill them off right away. See? The problem is that... Oh, I have to go looking around for him now. Oh, he's over here. Can I even talk with you?
Great.
Oh, I can. Okay. Well, let's just see what you can do with him.
Oh, want to play? Then I'll be your opponent. Is that it? Playing? I'll do it.
Adam's conversation with Kisaragi was difficult to understand. I think my relationship has improved a little. Well, I'll just give him something random. Not my fault that the wiki doesn't list anything good for him. What the heck? Alright. I don't know what to give him. I'll just give him something random. Just give him like the plane or something. It's not. Hey, if he doesn't like it, it's not my fault. That was the wiki's fault. Oh, hey, yes, he liked it. Okay. Thank God. I think he liked it.
Maeda. Strange name, Yuki Maeda.
This literally sounds like a music you hear in Earthbound. It sounds like one of the dungeon themes it sort of reminds me like when you're in the dungeon in Dalam, which never played the game, but it reminds me of that sanctuary in that game when you're in Dalam, like this weird like kind of techno weird kind of music that only plays there. It just reminds me of that track that when you're in the what is that? It's the Pink Cloud is what that area is called, the Pink Cloud Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Man, I want to play Earthbound again. Not that strange. I'm quite ordinary. But more importantly, Kisaragi, I want to ask you something.
Ask? Okay. Oh, hit me with anything, bro.
Kisaragi, where are you from? Monokuma said you're a transfer student, but this school is completely disconnected from the outside. Do you know about the current situation at all? Monokuma is a terrible criminal. He's kidnapped us and forced us to kill each other.
I know.
So, okay, so Monokuma presumably... Well, no, because he was in the cage, so Monokuma probably definitely told him what was going on. Mm-hmm. So, he definitely knows about what we're going through. Huh?
It feels like we're in an amusement park. I feel like I'm dreaming. My room is really cool, right?
What the? Seemed like Kisaragi was serious for a moment. Was I just imagining things?
But Yuji Maeda, Yuko? Was it? Should it be like that? Completely unconventional. Yeah.
What? My name is Yuki. More importantly, I have no idea what you're talking about. Calm down and say it slowly.
Shiro or Shiro?
What is he talking
Is
about?
that No, that couldn't be a reference to the Spare Girls.
Yeah, Kurokuma and Shirokuma.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. But that wasn't out yet, though.
Yeah. This is Japanese words for black and white.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Because Kurokuma was a black bear and Shirokuma was a white bear. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense now. Okay.
Yeah.
You might have told me that during the playthrough and I just forgot.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we played that game. That makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah. I wonder if it's... Come to think of it, yes, that girl. I'm curious about the status of that student.
An outburst. I have no idea what he's saying, but if I lead the conversation, simple communication, like a yes or no, might be possible. But it's impossible for anything more. Thinking of Mikako? Wait, do you know Mikako Kurokawa? She seemed to know you.
Oh, Mikako. Of course I know. About her? I seem to be... However, remember much? I don't seem to.
He sort of talks like Yoda, like in this weird, like, backwards speech kind of thing.
Yeah. Like, it seems like he's, like, talking almost like a flow of consciousness.
Yeah.
Like, he's not taking the time to, like, put his words in grammatical order. They just, like, kind of come out almost unconsciously.
You're like a kid.
Yeah.
Okay. You were saying... What were you saying about Mikako? That is that you know her, but you can't remember much?
No, that's not it. That's not it. Something more would be different. A problem. Ugh.
He had the same thing that just happened
Yeah.
to him. What is up with these two?
This is so strange.
Yeah. Kisaragi, what is it?
Something like rubbing in your head? Stinging. Excruciating violent pain. Oh, physical condition decline. Can it improve?
You have a headache similar to Mikako?
Kako Kirikawa. Does it not matter? Don't put words in your mouth. The moment you put it in your mouth, the intensifying pain comes like a wave. Yeah, it's like if they say each other's names, they have some kind of brain glitch. It
like-
causes them pain.
Yeah, what if they're, like, connected somehow?
I don't know. That's so weird.
Yeah. It's almost like someone's talking to him when he said that.
Yeah.
It's like he's saying words that aren't his. That's almost like someone's talking to him that he's hearing somehow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He talks to almost like a third person.
That's very strange. Yeah, this is... Dude, I want to know what's up with these two people.
Oh, it hurts. Yamato is going to spend time laying down and spend break in bed.
Okay. Kisaragi complained about his headache and went to his room. Kisaragi seems to have some kind of connection to Mikako. They complained about similar headaches. I can't deny something suspicious about it. The record of Yamato has been updated in the handbook. Getting late. Decided to return to my room. Yeah, what is... Yeah. I want to know what their connection is with each other.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's evening already. Another day has gone by like this. Yesterday when our spirit was raised up, and it was yesterday when Haruhiko and Satsuki died. It's only been a single day, but it feels like a long time ago. We have to get out of here. For my dead friends. What the heck? Someone's at my door. Oh, one moment. Oh, it's Ray. Okay. Makaru! Come to my room a little later once the nighttime announcement goes off. Oh, you're here to call me? Okay. It goes right back without saying anything else, adding anything else. Probably because we're conscious of the camera. There's nothing to lose, at least by following Makaru's words. So I guess we're going to talk about the memory loss now. So I imagine that's what she wanted to tell us, is that it gives credence to her memory loss theory.
Yeah.
Everyone's gathered, Ray-chan. Yeah. I'll say it again and again, but we can't stay for long, so you better open your ears and listen carefully, as I will only talk about what is absolutely necessary and leave swiftly. Didn't you say you found out something when we reported the investigation? If we look at what we couldn't say in the dining room, is it so important that it's dangerous if the mastermind hears it?
You find out who the mastermind is?
No, it's nothing like that. Ray-chan, then why? You seemed to be taken by surprise back then. Geez, it's a little serious that you guys haven't caught on. Karu. Just listen for a moment. There's two things I found out. Of course, I'm not sure of this. It's just my guess anyway, but the chances are high on this. First, do you all remember what I said this morning?
What do you mean?
A significant amount of time has passed since we entered Hope's Peak Academy, and we don't remember. You mean this hypothesis?
I remember. I thought Ray-chan was trying to drive Nikako-chan away.
Of course I had that intention. Before I could explain it properly, Monokuma brought that transfer student and ended it abruptly. That we lost our memories. Maybe this isn't a hypothesis.
No way. Even so, the fact that all 15 of us had amnesia is such an absurd story, right?
Shut up and listen first. I'll explain it methodically.
As Makaru said that she took out a piece of paper out of her pocket.
This paper is... It's a summary of the questions I've been asking since we've been here. Nothing special. So far thoroughly, yeah, unlike us. You're very thoughtful. First, it was right after Kinji Uehara's execution ended, when I began to suspect about the amnesia, most likely when Maeda and I last spoke about the topic.
Oh, you mean when the fourth floor just opened? Sorry, but even up to that time, I thought you were testing me out again, and I couldn't really believe it.
It was around that time, but more and more fitting clues that kept coming out, and it changed my mind. Remembering what I talked about with Maeda back then, remember the video Monokuma showed us right before Uehara was executed? The horrible video of the children's corpses. Is that the one you're talking about?
It's not enough to kill a person. It's not enough to leave them rotten. How cruel is this, Monokuma?
Yes, they were decayed. That's where I first got my doubts. Uehara said after we fainted, he woke up earlier than us and met face to face with Monokuma. At that time, the priest identified the children being held hostage by Monokuma, and even spoke to those kids directly. This was the day of the entrance ceremony. It must have been about 2 weeks before Uehara was executed. I mean, even if the children were killed right after talking to Uehara. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks since they died. Then there's a problem. It is possible for a person to rot so fast and turn to a skeleton for only 2 weeks. Huh? A test question? I don't even know. I can't think straight.
Same goes for me. If we look at it as O and X, is it X?
I can't be sure since it was filmed, but if I'm right, the answer becomes impossible. If it wasn't artificially tampered with or in any way or any really specific environment, then naturally, at this time, the things I have been wondering about, we found a notice in the library that Hope's Peak Academy was due to be closed, and our group photo of us that Maeda saw in the art room. Connecting these two was the first time that I thought of the possibility of amnesia.
Unbelievable. Well, then what next?
Well, I wasn't sure at the time, so I kept it as a hypothesis. But when I heard Satsuki's last words yesterday, I started thinking about it again. Oh,
You mean the picture Haru discovered mentioned by Satsuki? That's right. This is really speculation, but if we already met before, wouldn't our bodies react first, even if we don't remember? Like looking at a picture of your lover? You mean before we lost our memories, Kobashikawa-kun and Satsuki-chan were lovers? Don't take it seriously because this is all a guess at this stage. The reason I think this way is because it's almost impossible to give up your life for the sake of someone you just met here, no matter how good or natural the relationship was. Thinking about that picture, Haruhiko's head vaguely recognized his old memories. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm looking down at their spirit of sacrifice between the two.
Something is weird. I didn't expect such a romantic comment coming from Makaru.
It's not like that, you idiot. This is something that needs to be scientifically explained. In the case of the momentary amnesia, by showing clues such as the flashbacks of old memories or hypothesis.
Okay, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Calm down. Explain again, please.
Anyway, it was something like that. Another clue was the newspaper article that Maeda and Taira found this morning. You mean newspaper clippings with the date in the future? Indeed. It's the future from our point of view. However, if we substitute it from amnesia here, can we still see it from the future? Wait, it's been quite some time since we entered Hope's Peak. It's been months, not 3 weeks. The date of the newspaper is usually when the new semester begins. It becomes the past. It becomes past. It's supposed to be the past. It's a newspaper that has been there for a while.
No, but you can look at the newspaper's content recklessly pushing the amnesia theory. Are you saying this absurd thing really happened? Anyone can tell it's manipulation.
I'd rather give it more credit for this impossible thing, though.
How?
Think about it. Is there anything that has not happened since we gathered here? In the beginning, our situation itself became dangerous from the get-go. I can't object to it. And was it the biggest and most desperate event in human history? I've read the article slowly, and it's no exaggerating to say that the world has been destroyed. The world's been destroyed? Impossible! No, it's not way over the end of the world. I think it's at least enough to cause the collapse of human society itself.
But there's no difference. No, even if I think carefully, it's beyond a realm of speculation. This is a joke. The world coming to an end? That literally can't happen.
You brainless fool. That's just your own opinion. The world we live in isn't as perfect as we might think. No one knows when it will suddenly collapse for certainty. In the end, the Earth has already experienced hundreds of crises. Crisis that could lead to a nuclear war. The fact that society is being mandated like this is fortunate enough to surpass the first place in a lottery.
Even so, if that's true, if the real world is doomed, then I don't see a reason to leave this school anymore. How are we supposed to live on when you tell me the world is just gone?
Teruya. Don't be so discouraged. As I keep saying, this is all but a guess at this point. But also one with a very high probability. The biggest and most desperate event in human history. Actually, we may already know what is supposed to be the aftermath of this. What are you talking about? The motive Monokuma showed us before Maki died.
I don't know if each of you have seen it, but if the article on the newspaper is true, wouldn't it also explain the video? Can't be. That video, if it really is true, then my family is already... Actually, Hitano and Higa's words just add more credibility. If the FIFA headquarters was attacked, the land being destroyed so much that was impossible to run anymore. Wouldn't it match what the article says? To sum it up, after entering Hope's Peak Academy and spending a normal school life, meanwhile the biggest and most desperate event in human history occurred. Somehow we survived with our memories removed by someone, and then we suspected each other in a place we didn't even recognize. That is what happened. Such a thing, I can't believe it. But after listening to Ray-chan, I wonder if it's alright to say everything was true. Then the article that said Hope's Peak was the epicenter of the incident. We, who are students of the Academy, have nothing to do with it at all.
But then why? Why us? Why are we the only ones in Hope's Peak Academy? To the other students, we are really the only ones alive like this?
Don't get angry with me, you fool, because this isn't confirmed yet. Well, I don't know the details, but I can think of one reason why we are in this predicament. Of the 15 of us. No, isn't it because of the mastermind among us is the 16th? So that's the idea. Are you still doubting Mikako-kun, or Chan and Kisaragi-kun? No, I don't know about that.
Well, then what's the other option? Then what other option is there? In the morning, you were suspicious of Kurikawa and Kisaragi. If it's not that, then other than those two, then who the heck is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Kisaragi had a weird reaction to Yuki.
It's almost
Like he knows something.
It's almost like we're involved somehow in what happened before everything fell apart.
Yeah.
Or before the events of the game.
Yeah.
Maybe we were one of the suspicious people that whoever wrote that journal was talking about.
Maybe. Because Monokuma did say we know the mastermind.
Or we might, yeah.
Yeah.
So my theory is either we were the ones who wrote the journal and were suspicious of someone and like had an idea of who it was, or we were one of the two ourselves.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
It never did specifically say what our ultimate ability was, did it?
No, we're the ultimate lucky student. Yeah, we're the guy who got in with the lottery.
Is that accurate? Is that just a cover for something else?
Well, that's what he said in the introduction, like in the prologue of the game.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that was in the prologue where he talked about how he got into the school.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, is that something he accurately remembers? Or is that a fake memory implanted?
I don't know. I'm inclined to believe it's true, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's so much that we don't know.
Yeah.
Don't make a fuss and listen first. This is not yet certain, let alone conjuncture. This is just my own imagination. We just said our memories have been erased, right? But what if the mastermind is in the same state? Oh.
Yeah.
Like the mastermind erased their own memory?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying with, like, Yuki.
Then who's controlling Monokuma if...
Maybe Monokuma is, like, purely automated in this universe?
Yeah, I guess in V3 he was.
Yeah.
Although that was a whole different thing. In 2 he was like a virus, so it makes sense why he was autonomous, no one had to control him.
But in one, someone had to. But you might be right. Like, I guess Kurokuma and Shirokuma didn't have to have anyone controlling them. Yeah. That is really interesting. That's an interesting idea, though. If the mastermind like erased their own memories.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen some fan work before where Junko like erases her own memory to like forget that she even was responsible for everything. I've definitely seen works that do that.
Yeah.
Dude. What if the mastermind's dead? Like, what if it was someone who was dead? I doubt they would do that, but that would be really interesting if, like, the mastermind is already dead. That's probably not the case. That person's probably still alive.
Probably.
Huh. What do you mean, Makaru? Are you saying the mastermind erased their own memory? Only if. If. It's just one possibility. But if that really were to be true, then it won't matter who the mastermind is. It could be anyone. It could be Maeda. It could be Taira. It could be Atori. Or maybe it's me who's saying this. Yeah, it could be any one of us if they did that. Dude, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that being a possibility, that it could have been that the mastermind could have erased their own memory. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I don't want to approach this line of thinking, but it's not good to lie in a partnership, so I'll be honest with you. I'm afraid. If this hypothesis were to be true, and if I were the mastermind, the more I dig, the more I'll deny my existence. The more they'll deny their existence. Makaru, for the first time we met, trembled slightly and showed her own weakness, self-denial of her own existence. It would appear to be a self-destruction for Makaru, who values perfection the most. Ray-chan, I'm sorry. I said that I could come along if we were to catch the mastermind, but suddenly it ended up like this. After the hypothesis of the amnesia, I came up with this theory while thinking about the mastermind. Since then, I've gotten a terrible chill on my spine and became mentally exhausted. This appearance doesn't fit me at all. Not to me. So forget about that for now.
Hikaru, you must be a human too. I'd be afraid of myself too if I had that feeling.
Stupid. I just paused for a moment to tell you to forget it. Our goals still don't change, so I know. Makaru shouted in embarrassment. It took just a moment to catch her breath. Took her just a moment to catch her breath, and then looked down at the paper and spoke again. It's just one of the numerous causes. I think it's unlikely, but let's put the issue aside for now. Wait, you've been suspicious of Kurokawa and Kisaragi all this time. So why did it make your thinking suddenly about this? To be honest, it was simply by process of elimination that made me doubt them. I felt like there was something unconventional about the two of them being the mastermind. What if that unprecedented? Unpretentious, okay. Unpretentious appearance is not the acting of the mastermind. If it was them, it would make sense if they were somehow working together, that if they put like a failsafe in, that if they started talking about something, there could be something that like stops them from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
If they were the ones behind it. I don't know, like that's kind of a stretch, I think. I don't know. What if you really don't know that you are the mastermind? I mean, I guess that would make sense if you were like talking about that stuff and started to remember. It would hurt. Dude, I don't know.
What if you don't know your true self? If that's the case, then if we don't realize we could be the mastermind, if that's true, it's impossible to know the mastermind's true nature. Yes, but it's unlikely to do that. If you erase your own memory in the first place, even as the mastermind, it will be impossible to do any follow-up. There would be no plan or anything at all. They would have only had one chance. If the mastermind is someone who's good at acting, even those with their unpretentious appearance could be acting as well. They would be considered a huge smokescreen for all we knew. Hey, if that's the case, wouldn't it be more realistic to conclude that there's no mastermind among us at all? Kurokawa is suspicious, and we suspect them because Kisaragi's existence. Conversely, there's no guarantee that the mastermind is among us. If we all were victims and an unidentified third party is the mastermind, then your doubts would be resolved. In the beginning, the mastermind was the cause of the biggest and most desperate event in human history. It would mean that one of us committed such a world-class terrorism. Well, honestly, I agree with you on that. It doesn't make sense for one high school student to change the world. Well, that's what happened in the first game. That's what happened in Danganronpa 1. But if I were to put your words backwards, there's no guarantee the mastermind in our situation would be the same person as the mastermind who caused this human history. Right, but that's... I agree with Maeda-kun. It's hard to believe that there's a mastermind among us no matter what we faced. And there's the issue of controlling Monokuma too. Just as Maeda said, there's no guarantee. Fine, but I'm just thinking of every possible outcome. Always try to think there's a mastermind mixed with us.
To be honest, everything we've said so far is so vague that it doesn't feel real at all, but...
Right, even if it's the true in theory, artificially erasing the memories of all of us, such a thing is practically impossible. Not entirely unreasonable. When you think about the Kisaragi Foundation's scientific power. Yeah? What is it? Didn't I say that I found out two things? One thing was about the amnesia we just spoke, and the other one is information about the Kisaragi Foundation. A little while ago you said something about the scientific power of the Kisaragi Foundation. I literally just said it, right? It is no exaggeration to say that the Kisaragi Foundation is already half a century ahead of cutting-edge science. There are rumors they are actually providing manpower to the US side, although they're not from a reliable source.
The Kisaragi Foundation can manipulate a human's memories?
It wouldn't be impossible. It is one of the main reasons why I initially thought the mastermind was among us. Is there really a need for someone to control Monokuma? Because so far it has moved on its own. I guess that gives credence to your theory about it being autonomous, because if the science is so advanced, then someone could have found a way to get that to work.
Yeah.
I guess that gives credence to your theory.
Yeah.
Which, if the mastermind erased their own memories, they wouldn't have any memory of that they had to control Monokuma, so it would have had to be a way for Monokuma to act on his own.
Yeah.
If we go along this line of thinking.
Yeah.
What Monokuma did? Actually, it's not a dream to create a Monokuma-type artificial intelligence robot with the skills of the Kisaragi Foundation. The humanoid theory has already been completed.
That's incredible, but Makaru, you didn't treat Monokuma as an artificial intelligence. Then they were here back then?
At the time, I didn't know the Kisaragi Foundation was deeply involved. But this hypothesis is also absurd, because that level of AI has already reached the level of human beings. Maybe that gives credence to your android theory.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to believe that Yamato is a real person, because I doubt they would put a android as the president of a company.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to believe he's real.
Yeah.
But Makako, I'm not sure. There's no way they would say a level to human intelligence and that not mean something. Or human level and not mean something. The Kisaragi Foundation, what is it? Why is the Kisaragi Foundation involved with the Hope's Peak Academy? Certainly that's the important question. And the Kisaragi Foundation's mark was on the 5th floor's collection room and in the ballroom. About that, listen carefully to what I have to say from now on, because it will be very shocking. Oh boy, what are we getting now? Oh boy.
It's kind of convenient that she just knows all of this.
It's just like Byakuya. Like, how did he know about Fenrir in the first game?
Yeah.
If they're like such a secret society of or such a secret group, how did he know about them?
Yeah.
It's like, but he's like, oh, it's just because my family's so well connected. I know about this stuff.
Yeah.
I imagine it's sort of the same with Rei, where it's like she's such an intelligent person with a lot of connections that it's not unknown that she would know some of this stuff. Like about a foundation like the Kisaragi Foundation, but I understand what you're saying, though.
Huh? Why'd you lower your voice?
It's about what I found out about the Kisaragi Foundation. Oh boy. That is... Oh, come on! You're screwing us up again. I want to know what she was going to say.
Huh? What are you guys doing in Makaru's room?
Monokuma, seriously, stop appearing out of nowhere.
What do you mean out of nowhere? More than that, I can't see this in surveillance. Camera again. What's wrong with this? Wasn't it always like that?
Leave it. Did you catch a strange thing not once but twice now?
Hey, it's nighttime already, and you don't even sleep in Makaru's room. You guys, I won't hesitate.
What? We haven't done anything bad?
Isn't it just strange that there's 2 males and 2 females?
Oh, dude, come on, man! Tori, you get Rei, I'm taking Akane. Monokuma, you... Oh. I don't know what to say at this point. What? Hey, F off. Hey, F off.
Yeah, it was a joke. Seriously, the surveillance camera doesn't seem to work. So I'm just here to check it out.
Why are you checking with us that your management is poor? What do you know about surveillance cameras? We're not even going to sleep. We're just gathering to chat here. So hurry up and get out.
Is it really poor management always? In my vivid mind, I think that you must have done something to the camera. You know, right? If it's true, you're guilty of damaging the device.
What just happened to him? What, Monokuma? He just shut down. What just happened to him?
Did her jammer jam his control signal?
Yeah, what just happened?
Monokuma, who was using a usually strange way to speak, became a slightly different mood than usual, and suddenly stopped as if it had died. What? It stopped speaking.
Monokuma? What are you doing?
Hey, hold on. This is somehow similar to back then. Yeah, that trial when he just stopped moving for some reason. When Uehara's execution was over, Mikako Kurukawa went down the secret stairs saying that Monokuma stopped. Then does that mean the school is still closed?
What's wrong with it? It's not even a computer before crashing. It might be something like that. Oh, it's back.
Then why did it stop? Why did he stop moving there?
I don't know. What? My body's movements are getting dull. Oh no, it's not the movement that's dull. Oh, it can't be. This is not at all. My body doesn't move. 11 seconds have passed. It seems there's enough time to move. Not. What are you doing, Monokuma? Wait, the system is a little bit. The camera isn't the problem now. Ugh. I'm gonna do a quick checkup now.
Now it's gone. It's gone. What was that? Leave it alone. Because we can't afford to worry about Monokuma. Also, I'd rather call it off for today. Yeah, but we haven't heard the second fact that you found out yet. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. As you may have seen before, Monokuma is slowly starting to notice the anomalies in my room. I'll come up with other measures soon. Go back for now. Let's do as Hikaru suggests, guys. It's already late anyway, so we'll have to go to bed early for tomorrow.
Honestly, I don't think I'll be able to sleep much because of the story about my current memory loss. Well, I'll be going now.
Go, get to bed and sleep. And the switch is off now.
Right. But why a teddy bear?
Stop worrying and go to sleep already. And we decided to go to bed at Makaru's proposal. Let's go back to my room. Alright, let's go to bed and save when we wake up tomorrow. What the heck? Oh, I'm already in my room. We'll wrap it up for the night after we do this. I lay in my bed, but I can't sleep at all. If Makaru's story is true, all of us, we already spent time at Hope's Peak. We lost our memories. If we lost our memories. We ended up killing each other, our own friends, who used to go to school together. That can't be. We were all amnesiacs. Makaru said it was a guess, an unlikely story. As if to convince myself, I tried to fall asleep. So what are you going to do next? Hey, to think you've been against all your classmates that way. It's pretty desperate, isn't it? What is going on right now? Is this like a dream he's having?
Guess so.
Then I'll leave you with what I've been thinking about before. The details are over. I mean, it's annoying. Do not worry, I'll be watching, even if it's I Even if I said that, I can't say for sure because it's not important now. By the way, do you know, as long as you keep deciding, the more you will end up dead. Huh? Do you even want me to worry about you? Even your own existence won't interfere with the plan. So get rid of the useless flattery. So what do you think? Are you in despair now? No fun guy? Whatever. From now on, you'll be the king over there. Do a good job. What the heck? What was that?
I don't know. He'll be the king over there.
Is it morning? Ouch, my head. Headache. Just slept the wrong way.
Or maybe not.
Yeah. I think I just had a strange dream, but I can't remember properly because the headache. Morning announcement. Thank you, Monokuma. Just in time, the morning announcement. Should go have breakfast with the others. Oh, crud, I wanted to save. Guess we gotta go to breakfast here. Oh, he's here.
Okay.
I guess once we get past this and get to free time, we'll stop. I wanted to save before, but I forgot it teleports us.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Kisaragi is actually here right now. Breakfast time as usual. There were only 4 of us, even with Makaru, but that aside, it was quieter than usual. It goes without saying, even if we try to have a conversation to find something to fight the mastermind, you'll expose it to them due to the surveillance camera. Besides that, everyone seemed to have a lot to think about last night because of Makaru's conclusion. Most crucially, is because of the particular dining room had a mix of disparate character in addition to the 4 of us.
Oh, this is a lot, this food. It is. Did you make all of this? Intermediate taste of the new world. And the old world. But the woman dancing the tango of the Iberian Peninsula is familiar.
What? Why is this crazy guy with me? The taste of the food is getting worse. I'll stop eating. Makaru, no matter how harsh, you can't... What's wrong? If I don't tell you what I think of him, you already know. Well, Makaru already suspected Kisaragi more than anyone of being the mastermind.
Hey, but when we spoke to him, he's been only saying meaningless stuff for no reason.
I tried talking to him yesterday, but I didn't understand any of what he was saying. It's just as Monokuma said, I think there's something wrong with his head. But even putting that aside, I don't think that Kisaragi-kun is so arrogant. It's not about being good or bad. Don't you know what I want to say? Do I really need to say it openly right here or right now?
Makaru, lower your voice. We can hear it all.
Whether they listen or not, he's disabled anyway, so what do I dare? Or what do I care, excuse me? Makaru, you've been rather fierce this morning. Oh, Mikako's awake now. Mikako-chan, you out of your mind?
Are you okay? You were pouring blood from your face all over.
Oh right, yesterday Kurokawa came to her senses for a brief moment. Except for me and Kisaragi, nobody knows. I forgot about it.
I'm okay.
It's all well and good. Why are you here? Do you still think you're in a cooperative relation with us? You're obviously hiding something. Until you tell us the truth, you won't be in the clear.
Sorry, I'll just eat. And then I'll get out.
Now wait a minute, there's no need to push this that far. Mikako-chan, it's okay, so... There are certain facts that only she knows. Those might be decisive clues to change this frustrating situation. And you just want to move on like this? Karu.
I'm sorry, but I also agree with Makaru's opinion. If you're hiding something, the honest thing to do would be to say it. So why can't you say it? It's okay. You don't have to fight for me. Everyone, just do what you've always done. Yama.
Mikako-chan? I can't take this any longer. Even at this moment, you're saying you're going to keep your mouth shut and stay away from us while casting suspiciousness all over the place? Stop playing around. You are treating us like fools. That's the Byakuya sprite when he gets mad. It's the same one. He's
Yeah.
got the fist, he's got the gritted teeth and the glare. It's the Byakuya sprite.
Yeah.
It's the same one. I bet they would be good together as a couple. Like they're both arrogant, and just like so think they're like just so much better than everybody else.
I don't know. People like that can only be with people who think they're the best, not other people who think they're the best. You know what I mean?
Okay, I think I get it. Like, they can only be people who they view as the best of people they could be looking at.
No, they want to be with someone who worships them.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Like Byakuya acts like he's too good for Toko, but he probably he wouldn't be able to get along with Ray because they would both think they're the smartest person in the room and constantly butt heads with each other.
Yeah. I think there would still be some mutual respect. Maybe not like
Yeah.
anything like beyond that. And when I say mutual respect, I mean like one of actually someone who uses logical thinking and not like, as Byakuya, but like uses like pointless emotion to think.
Yeah. Although Ray definitely is maybe a bit more emotional.
Yeah, Byakuya is not.
Yeah.
At least not in the first game.
Yeah.
He does get better, but he is not like that in the first game.
Yeah.
And the only time Byakuya shows emotion is when it's not actually a Byakuya.
Yeah.
When it's the other guy.
Yeah.
The Byakuya we needed.
Well, let's get through this.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised for Makaru to suddenly do an outburst like that.
Another headache. What's the deal with those? What is your relationship with the Kisaragi Foundation? How did you know that if Monokuma stops, this facility would shut down?
I'm sorry, I can't answer.
Why can't you answer?
Can't answer.
Are you kidding me? Then you're putting all aside and say you are the mastermind. Can you really do that, huh? Makaru, calm down. Why are you suddenly getting so heated up? This is one of the times I would actually side with Makaru. Like I'm just like I'm done. I'm tired of not getting answers.
Yeah.
There's someone who clearly knows more than they're letting on. I'm finding out what it is. I think I would actually side with her on this.
Yeah.
If it was me. Kurokawa, I know it's painful, but I have to ask you, if you know something, tell us, please.
I can't.
Is this because Kurokawa doesn't want to talk, or is it because you really don't know anything?
It's not that.
Her eyes just died.
Yeah.
Then why? I'm not asking you to tell me what you know, I'm asking why can't you tell us?
Don't come near me.
Hey, Makako Kurokawa, why are you running away? Oh, that was fast.
She took off like Sonic.
Dude. Makaru. What? Why did things turn out like this all of a sudden?
It's the first time I've seen Kurokawa act like that, and Makaru too. What is going on?
We have to follow them first. Can I save? I want to save, dude.
There's a lot of dialogue in this chapter.
Yeah. Makaru.
Like, we've been reading dialogue for almost 3 hours straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing we've done is investigate the 5th floor and do one free time.
Yeah.
She went into her room.
And that was pretty much just more dialogue.
Yeah. Ray-chan, why are you so angry? Nothing will change with getting mad at Mikako-chan. Ray-chan will be more aware of this. Of course I know. But I also know that this isn't like me, that I'm more curious of you guys, who can be so calm in a situation like this right now. What are you trying to say? I'll call you later at night. Until then, do some investigation, will you? Ray-chan.
Since when did Makaru become so emotional? This day has become the weirdest of all.
It's a story we didn't hear last night. Is that it? Makaru knows the story, and we don't know. Does it make us different? Are you saying it's serious enough for Ray-chan to be so mad like that? I don't know. We have no way of knowing. This makes me feel uneasy for some reason. Alright, can I save now? Makaru showed us an emotional behavior, telling us to follow her. When I looked at her in the eyes, she seemed to be shaking a little. Can I save now, please? Let's focus on what we can do. It's important to stay positive in mind. Thank goodness.
Okay.
Alright, let's save. Alright, everybody. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. In the next stream, we'll be taking on the rest of daily life and probably get to the murder. So, I honestly have no idea where this is going. There's a lot of things that have kind of become clear with the overall plot of what could be happening with the memories and stuff. But for this chapter specifically, I have no idea what's going to happen. Like, I don't know who's dead. I don't know what's up with Kinjo still not waking up. I don't know what's up with Mikako and this other guy. I don't know what Ray was going to tell us about the foundation that they had done. I'll be honest, I'm getting really invested in the story now.
Yeah.
I mean, better late than never. Like I said, the last 2 chapters have kind of brought me back into enjoying the game. Because the first 2 weren't bad. The first chapter weren't bad, but it definitely wasn't grabbing my attention very much.
Yeah, I feel like they were really taking a lot of time to set up like character dynamics. Basically until now. And now we're actually getting like real plot.
Yeah. Like I think like last chapter, or even like at the end of chapter 3 with like what Ray was saying, like where she became suspicious. I think from that point on, things have become a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Well, join us next time. We'll be back in the next very soon with more of chapter 5, more Danganronpa another. I've been Mr. Grinchman, once again along with ACP. Thank you for joining us. Hope you all had a great holiday season, great Christmas, great New Year. Join us next time. Good night, everybody.